Hello there and welcome, or perhaps welcome back to this channel, Mr. TraveLux. I'm so glad you decided to join us here on this channel today as we take a look at the top 10 most frequently asked questions about Sandals Grande Antigua. Hey there, if we haven't met before, my name is Addison. I'm the founder and CEO of Reliant Destinations and 𝗏𝗏𝗏.com. Thank you so much for stopping by this channel, Mr. TraveLux. Here on this channel, we like to make sure that you have all of the insights that you need before headed to that perfect tropical paradise vacation. My team and I at Reliant Destinations, we offer 100% complimentary concierge services, allowing you to take advantage of the best service and of course making sure you have the best value guaranteed each step of the way. You can reach out to my team and I at any time at hello@reliantdestinations.com. Again, that's hello@reliantdestinations.com. We would love to help you any way possible. Before we dive into this video as well, I would like to mention we have a new tool on our website, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏luxury.com again. And on that website, it is a special quiz that allows you to answer just a few questions and see which of the properties is best suited for what you're hoping to accomplish in your vacation. Each of the properties is very different, and you'll discover some of that in this video today. But in general, that's a really great tool to help you see which of the Sandals or beaches resorts best align with your ideal vacation. So make sure to have a peek at that tool. But for now, let's go ahead and dive straight into this video, the top 10 most frequently asked questions about Sandals Grande Antigua. Let's go. Question number 1. How close is Sandals Grande Antigua from the airport? Okay, so this of course is going to depend a little bit on traffic, what time of day you're coming in, that sort of thing, but generally we're talking it's pretty close. 15 to 20 minutes is going to be the average in there. So if you're someone that is worried about long distances, worried about car sickness, things like that, I'd say, okay, let's go ahead and avoid some of the properties. Probably don't want to send you to St. Lucia, and there's some other properties that I would say maybe not for you, but this one, honestly, it's not bad. So it's just far enough from the airport where you don't have all that congestion and air traffic over the resort, but it's not far enough where those that are worried about car sickness and long journeys are going to be affected. So just know 15 to 20 minutes is roughly what you can expect. Question number 2 is, how is the beach? So the beach at this resort is situated on Dickinson Bay. So Dickinson Bay. And this is going to be a white sand style beach. And honestly, I put it in the top 5 beaches for Sandals and Beaches resorts. So it's a great beach. It's a very long beach. And this beach as well, it's an experience where you get to have really fine sands. You get to have really great views. The water quality is nice and calm. And honestly, it's just a really relaxing experience overall. So I say if you are a beach lover and beach is important to you, this is a resort that you definitely might consider for that regards. And question number 3 is, what is Antigua as an island exactly famous for? So one of the claims to fame, as we might say, for this island is going to be that there are 365 beaches. So the phrase is, there is a beach for every day of the year when you come to Antigua. And yes, you might have noticed I'm pronouncing it Antigua, not Antigua. So if you are thinking to go there and you've been pronouncing it Antigua, now is the time to go ahead and pronounce it correctly before you get there. But yeah, so 365 beaches, a beach for every day of the year. Also carnivals as well. There's a lot of carnivals with very vibrant colors, festivals that happen, that sort of thing. Of course, because this is a long-term video that will last for many years on this channel, I'm not going to give you any specific dates or that sort of thing. But it's something where you can have a quick Google or even contact us and we'll let you know about any upcoming events if you want to participate in some of the island culture. But no, beaches is number 1. That's going to be the most consistent thing that Antigua is famous for. Question number 4. Question number 4 is, which of the excursions would you consider is a must do for this experience, for this property? That is going to be the Extreme Circumnavigation Tour. So this is sponsored by Island Routes, and Island Routes is going to be the official partner of Sandals and Beaches when it comes to everything adventure across the Caribbean. They are a Jamaica-based company, just like Sandals is, and you're going to find them also in every destination where a Sandals and Beaches resort is present. So with this Extreme Circumnavigation Tour, you get to take a boat all around the island and see a lot of the really cool topography from the ocean side. And there are some great scenic views, there are some caves that are passed, and you can watch how the topography changes of the island as you go. So if you're someone that wants to see the island from a different perspective and really see this unique place that you're visiting, I highly recommend that, and that can be booked, of course. We'd be happy to help you book that through your stay. So that's something which you can pre-book, and I do highly recommend that it is pre-booked, as it does often sell out. All right, on to question number 5. Question number 5 is, do I need a butler at Sandals Grande Antigua? Okay, so let's dive into that really quickly. Now, there are whole other videos on this channel where we really go into all of the specifics of this, but I'll give you the short answer here. So as a reminder, when it comes to Sandals, there are 3 categories. So we have the entry tier, also known as the luxury tier. We have the mid tier, which is the Club Sandals tier, and then we have the top tier, which is the Butler Elite experience. So the true answer to this question depends on what you're hoping to experience in your vacation, and then also, of course, depends on what is possible for you in terms of availability in the resort and your budget. In terms of experience, we'd say that most of our guests who are celebrating a special occasion, anniversary, honeymoon, just a really nice time together, often go for the club or the butler tiers. So just know that no matter which of the tiers you're at, you're going to have all of the major amenities still. You're going to have access to all the restaurants, all the pools, all the bars, so on and so forth. But if you are staying in the middle tier, the Club Sandals tier, that does give you access to a dedicated lounge. It gives you access to a dedicated concierge in that lounge to help you with on-site assistance, priority restaurant reservations. Of course, there's snacks and a nice relaxation area in this lounge. Typically, the Club Sandals rooms are going to be positioned in a nicer area, a little bit larger, a little bit nicer amenities, and will also have liquor inside the rooms, while the entry tier will not. When it comes to the Butler tier, it's going to have all of that, but a little bit more as well. So you're going to have an actual butler team who rotate out. Obviously, it's impossible for one butler to work 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So you're going to have a team of butlers that is there to assist you, and they can really go above and beyond. There's not a specific list of what's possible, but just know everything from priority restaurant reservations to setting up a complimentary romantic dinner from any of the restaurants in the resort there in your suite, to helping you make sure that you have the best seat along the beach or pool every day with a stocked cooler of beverages of your choice. And the list goes on depending on what kind of experience you would like to have and what interaction you would like to have with your butler. I'd say that having a butler, it is a very non-intrusive thing. They're there to act as that invisible force in the background of your stay, making sure that everything is perfect seamlessly without being intrusive into your stay. So I'd say if your budget allows it and your experience permits, definitely have a go and see what it's like for a butler. But if your budget doesn't allow for it this time, or if there's no butler rooms available, then don't worry, you're still gonna have a great experience at this property. All right, question number 6. How many restaurants are there at this resort? The answer is there are 11 of these amazing restaurants, and 2 that I'd like to give a shout out to. One is going to be Kimonos. That's a teppanyaki hibachi experience. So that's where they cook in front of you with meats and vegetables, rice, have that oriental experience. If you have done that in the States before, it's even more fun when it's in the Caribbean. The other one I'd say is a don't miss is Barefoot resort by the sea, you can have a toes in the sand experience where you take your shoes off and have some amazing dining there along the beach at Sandals Resorts. So that does exist at a few other resorts as well, and it's a really great experience which allows you to hear those ocean waves while you have your dinner and have a really truly authentic experience there. And you're gonna have a lot of seafood and generic cuisine there at this restaurant, and it's a don't miss. Question number 7. So would I consider this to be a more classical or more modern property? So Sandals right now is opening a lot of new resorts. We see some new resorts that have opened in the last couple of years. We see Sandals Dunn's River. We are also, of course, see Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Also, right before those two, we saw Sandals Royal Curacao. In these 3, for example, we've seen a lot of new innovations come, and there's a new term, Sandals 2.0, which is taking all of the lessons learned from the other resorts, putting them together for the best experience possible. Sandals Grande Antigua is going to be a classical experience, okay? It is one of the first Sandals resorts, and it has had refurbishments since it's been opened, but just know that it's going to be more of a classical experience. Classical mahoganies, for example. And so just know that with this, you're not going to be expecting the most modern experience at this resort, but if you are someone that does love a good, classical, traditional luxury setting, you're gonna love this property. And of course, you're gonna have so many amenities. You're gonna have a gorgeous beach. You're going to have amazing bars, amazing dining, lots of activities there. So it is a great, entertaining and relaxing and romantic experience at Sandals Grande Antigua, but just know it's gonna be definitely on the traditional luxury side. Question number 8, what happens if I arrive before check-in? So this happens all the time. In fact, I encourage it. Arrive as early as possible to your resort experience. And the best thing is, as soon as you arrive, you have access to everything. If your room is not available, they can hold your luggage for you, send you off to lunch, go and enjoy even the pool. So what I recommend is make sure, in your carry-on suitcase, pack a change of clothes in there, swimsuit, that sort of thing, where you can go and maximize all the facilities there. And then of course, when your room, your suite is available, you can go there and your bags will be brought there already for you. But just know that you can access all of that. Same in terms of checkout. You can check out as late as you want. So even though you need to give your room back at 11 a.m., at the end of the day, if you want to stay until the evening and have a late flight, that's possible as well. And you can certainly enjoy all of the wonderful things in the resort. So I recommend whenever flights allow, I say arrive early and depart late because you can access everything there to your heart's content. Question number 9 is, what is a don't miss activity here at Sandals Grande Antigua? So I'd say there's 2 things I want to point out. The first is make sure to try out the Red Lane Spa. Go and have a couples treatment together. Go do something like a sense of love couples massage. Even if you don't want to have a treatment, go and enjoy the spa. There's plunge pool, sauna, steam room, these things which are complimentary. You can access even if you're not having a treatment. So make sure to not miss those. The other thing is a photo shoot. So Sandals offers free 15 to 20 minute photo shoots, and you can have this at sunset if you want, along the beach, in cool different parts of the resort. So that's something where I say every couple should do that. Even if you think you might not want photos, it's a risk-free experience to go and see, what kind of memories you might be able to take away with you. And then afterwards, you can go back to the photography studio and you can look at your photos on a screen. And if you wish to purchase some, that's your choice. They're not going to hard sell you there, but you can have a look. And at the worst case is you just had a great experience with your partner, making some romantic photos. And so there's no harm, no foul, no matter what's on there. But I recommend, honestly, everyone should do that during their stay. Question number 10, is diving really included when you stay at this resort? The answer is yes, and not just this resort, but at all of the Sandals resorts. So if you are a PADI certified diver, you can have a 2-tank daily dive. And that's something where a lot of people take advantage of this and absolutely love it. So you can come and enjoy all of the dive sites. If you are someone that is newer to diving, there is a fairly affordable introductory course where you can go and you can go with an instructor and have the introductory course. Or if you want to do a full certification course, you can also do that during your stay. I don't typically recommend a full certification course during your stay because, in my opinion, that's not the best way to spend a premium all-inclusive vacation, but you can definitely do the the classwork before you go, for example, and do the practical and the actual hands-on portions there in the resort. So that's a great way to kind of split it up and maximize. But if you are someone you're not a certified PADI diver, or you don't want to do one of the introductory courses but still want to experience, there are also daily snorkel expeditions. So snorkeling is a great way to do that, and you don't have to bring any gear. If you want to, you certainly can, but they'll have all that for you complimentary, so you can go and snorkel. They'll take you out there on one of the Sandals boats to one of the great areas, usually right over a reef, and you can go look down there and see all the wonderful aquatic life. So there we have it. This has been your top 10 most frequently asked questions that Reliant Destinations gets asked about Sandals Grande Antigua. As I mentioned before, any questions you have, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can contact my team and I at hello@reliantdestinations.com. Again, that's hello@reliantdestinations.com. It would be our pleasure to help make sure that all of the memories that you create last a lifetime and are truly pleasant. Again, there's no charge for our services whatsoever, and we're always here to help. Please do take a moment to like this video and subscribe to this channel for endless more content about everything sandals and beaches. We hope to see you back here on the channel soon, and maybe even in this resort or one of the other many great sandals and beaches resorts. Take care, we'll see you soon.